Hello. Well, I thought I'd make this video tonight for tomorrow because we all know I'm already going to be on 1700 days of Nofap, which is incredible, humongous record. So I thought I'd make it this evening because tomorrow I don't know if I'll get that much time, but I will try to do live stream on YouTube. So it's going to be a pretty epic day as it took over 27 years to reach such an astronomical figure. It's a very long time, but there's always hope, and I'm really glad I stuck to this journey. And I'm officially, I would say, in guru mode now because I've got very vast experience. And how do I feel? Well, let's say I have full control now, and all the strangleholds and the what to say flatlines and chaser effects, all that have gone, and basically I don't get urges anymore, and this is why I feel like an alien, and I must dress up as an alien. That would be perfect, and make a YouTube video in actual alien mode, like literally being an alien. That would suit me perfect, pun intended. So basically, I feel really relieved, and I've noticed quite a lot of changes. For a start, my energy levels are pretty high, my confidence level are pretty high since crossing 1,000 days. I've managed to start a YouTube channel, and gradually I speak more confidently and fluently, hopefully. And of course, I also develop a good roasting style, and I've done many roast videos, as you can probably see. So that's another benefit, courage, which means being brave enough to stand up for what you believe. And you know, that's one thing I hate is vulgarity, and it doesn't matter who. I mean, as you probably see, there's more fappers. I mean, more no fappers who are vulgar than fappers, which is pretty ironic, isn't it? Because it's supposed to be the other way round. You should have people being less vulgar or no fap than fappers, because control of the tongue is very important, and it can lead to relapse, because if you keep swearing, then you might get more urges. especially if you're being vulgar or thinking vulgar thoughts. Remember, everything starts in the mind, and you cannot fap unless you have a thought about fapping, or your body sends the signals down there to make you fap. It's all electrical signals from the brain to the genitals, or you feel some arousal, some horniness, and you start fapping. So, without the actual thoughts or images, it's impossible to fap because there is there is no mind that allows you to touch your genitals, and it's a very high state. It's close to samadhi consciousness. That's where you lose total identification with the body. So you're not aware of your body, your organs, and even when you get erection, you're not consciously identifying with the body. And this is the key to getting long streaks. You have to stop identifying with the body. And one big tip I would give, no pun intended, is never watch your pee-pee, your erection when you get one. Just try and do breathing and anything, but do not pull your pants down and look at it, because this is where major temptation comes, because that you'd want to get near and stroke. And I was caught many times like this in the past. It all came down to the hot erection, and then got tempted, and then I used to let it stick out, and then it led to wanting to rub it, and it all went downhill. But now I've learned. I'm a master at learning and adapting and rewiring and breaking the loop. So for all novices and even experienced Nofappers, you should not watch your genitals. You should just let the erection happen, and it will go away after a minute or two. Another method is to focus on the third eye up here and focus all your attention there, and you can chant a mantra too, whichever mantra works. And if you're Christian, just focus on Christ, on the Christ consciousness, and feel the vibrations of Christ, and your erection will go away, hopefully. And this is a major tip, so you should use it. Of course, avoid all pornographic images, and don't put fire onto, or don't add fire to the temptation, because eventually you will relapse. Also, do regular meditation, probably up to 20 to 30 minutes if you can, this will help a lot and keep a busy routine as well, and associate with high vibrational beings or Nofap in their Nofap communities, and avoid all cuss word, swearing, vulgar language. So these are my tips, and I've spoken a lot about alien mode, and you know how rare it is, so I don't expect any of you to master it because it will be too difficult a challenge. Only monks, mystics, and really high priests can master alien mode. But I will say, to avoid all these social medias that are making you relapse, seeing big booty and vagina, because that will want to make you have vulgar thoughts and say vulgar words like F word and P word. So avoid all this, and you should gradually increase your streak. Now, as for counting days, it's your choice. Some people say you shouldn't count, make it a lifestyle. Others do count, but personally, I like to count because it keeps me motivated and it makes me feel better. Of course, I know I won't relapse by the most high because he's always protecting me, even though there were a few cases where it would have made an ordinary person relapse, like once a paper towel fell on my genitals, which was sudden, and I felt a dull sort of pleasure, but very slight. But by grace of God, it didn't affect me. So that's an example of divine protection. The other thing is I'm also 137 days without a wet dream. So even this is going pretty well. And tomorrow I'll be 138 days monk mode. So it's all clicking together. Everything's working well. Hopefully memory power is going to increase. And as you know, I always look young. I feel young. I feel like 18 to 20, as you see on the face. Take my glasses out. See how young the face looks. So these are the things you should look forward to, and always keep fighting hard and don't give up. Okay, well, that's basically it for now, and because I don't want to start late, like 12 in the morning, making a video on Nofap, so this is the right time to make it, around 7:30, and I'll post it on Facebook too, because tomorrow's going to be the epic day, and no jinxes now in the dream. Hope not. I hope I don't get any, succubus demons attacking me in my dream, because when something auspicious happens, there's always some sort of test. So let's see. And yes, pray very hard when you get urges.